Mr. Henderson, can I speak to you a minute?
Of course, Suzanne. Come on in. You don't mind if my over-knowledgeable assistant Paul stays in the room, do you?
No, not at all. Sir, as you know, I'm 6 months pregnant and I wanted to talk to you about my rights under FMLA.
FMLA is that what the kids refer to as fear of missing lots?
Well, no, sir. The FMLA stands for the Family Medical Leave Act. That was enacted on February 5th, 1993 as the first piece of legislation by President Bill Clinton.
Nobody likes a know-it-all, Paul. Now, I've heard this FMLA is burdensome to businesses.
Sir, it's not as bad as you think. It's not even paid time off. The FMLA provides eligible employees, me, who work for covered employers, you, to take up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave during any 12-month period.
And this is available for anyone for whatever reason?
Actually, sir, one or more of the following must occur. The birth and care of a newborn child, as in this case here, placement with employee of a son or daughter for adoption or foster care, care of an immediate family member with serious health conditions, or even an employee is unable to work due to serious health conditions for themselves.
Oh, yeah, it's coming back to me now. I remember when Paul tried claiming his bunion surgery was a serious health condition. Must be nice to be a woman under this commie FMLA.
Mr. Henderson, the provisions relating to birth, adoption, and foster care apply to both male and female employees.
She's right, sir. In 2010, the Department of Labor announced that benefits available to parents of newborn and newly adopted children under the FMLA may apply to same-sex couples.
Paul, what do you, stay up at night and read this crap? It's called a nightlife.
Sir, this isn't the first time you and I have discussed the Family Medical Leave Act. Remember when my father-in-law was sick 2 years ago and you claimed that FMLA didn't apply because he did not qualify as an immediate family member?
I remember thinking it was sick that you wanted unpaid time off to help an in-law.
Well, for as many harassment suits this company litigates against as a result of Mr. Henderson's crass temperament, he was right. Under the FMLA, immediate family member is defined as a spouse, minor child, or parent of the employee.
What does it mean by a minor child?
An employee's child who is over 18 does not qualify as an immediate family member unless the child is incapable of self-care due to mental or physical disability that limits one or more of the major life activities as defined in the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Geez Louise, the government has more darn acts than the Johnny Carson show.
Sir, I keep telling you, none of our younger employees have heard of the Johnny Carson show.
Shove it, Paul. So all employers have to adhere to this Family Medical Leave Act?
Not all, just employers who employ 50 or more employees for each working day of 20 or more calendar weeks during either the current or preceding year.
Paul, please tell me we only have 49 employees who work at this location.
I'm sorry, sir. We have well over 100 at this location, and even if you fired over half, because I know you're crazy enough to do something like that, the FMLA counts all persons who work for an employer within 75 miles, so the other branches would well account for the 50.
Well, didn't Suzanne leave for a couple of months and then come back?
The FMLA states the 12-month period does not have to be consecutive months, so long as I have worked for you, my employer, for at least 12 months and have worked at least 1,250 hours during the preceding 12 months, and thanks to all your tyrannical overtime demands I have.
Damn my tyranny!
She's right, sir, and she meets the requirements that eligible employees must work at a location where at least 50 employees were employed.
We already figured that out, Paul!